Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chris with Digital REM. We're going to continue our lesson of building out our Wix website. Last lesson we ended with the body, how to create some of the elements for the body of the website. We're going to continue along that path. We're just introducing some more elements as far as just building out the body of your website, building out your website. Once you have your home page built, then you can start to build your other pages. But we're going to work on the home page because essentially if you could build a home page, you could build any of the other pages. So with that being said, we're just going to hop right into it. Let's go. Boom, so this is where we left off on the site built last time. Now we're going to just continue on with building this website. So we build out the banner here. Oh, I need to go back to edit site. We built out the banner here with the parallax effect to it. Boom, got that done. We built out a little, usually I like to put in either your mission statement or some type of bold, your not pitch, I don't know, your short pitch, your catchphrase or whatever thing is. You would put that right here, and then more than likely like your 2-sentence like power statement, mission statement kind of right here. So again, we're just gonna leave these templates here. This was a templated thing that we selected just for the sake of selecting it. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of them. We're gonna keep it real, keep it real like I would build the site. I don't really go off of templated. I kind of go off of how I build websites. Now what you might have noticed even with this templated build here, I'm gonna make this actually while I'm looking at it, because I ain't gonna say it's bothering me, but it is bothering me. I'm gonna just make this a little bigger. Boom. So even with this templated build, you might notice these green areas. Those are called margins. Margins are essentially like if you are to, let's say, scale up your site or scale down your site or whatever the case may be, your elements that are within this section are going to consider those margins. So you see this text is not going to go inside of that green area. This text is not going to go in, or buttons or anything, it's not going to go inside of that green area. You can work in margins. Very, very important. Is it important right now for your learning? No. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of the margins, right? We're going to get rid of those margins. And this is how you get rid of them. You want to go into your properties and you just want to get rid of those margins, because sometimes the margins can throw your whole design off. And you're wondering like, why are things shifting around and moving around? Is because of the margins. The margins are being considered when building your site. But if you're new to building the site, I just highly urge that you just you get comfortable with just placing things where you visually see they need to go. So all right. So let's say we have an example. Let's see if if this client has some type of catchphrase or anything. I don't see a catchphrase, so what we can do is just ask. I believe it is in here. Create AI text. What is it called? How do you spell that? I'm trying to think. Esthetician. And you can insert the what type of business you're doing, the name of the business, We do a welcome. Transform your passionate, rewarding career. Discover the art, beauty of. I like that one. All right, so we see we had AI create this text for us. You could do, again, you could throw it in Chat GPT or however you want to do it. So what I'm gonna do is just delete some of this stuff. Again, these are elements, and I really don't want to work in this section, because that's one of the ones created by was a template. I'm gonna put it in this section. I just copied and paste, so you can simply, like you do a Word document. If you select something, you push Control C, you'll copy it. Then you can hit Control V to paste it into another section. So boom, we're gonna go ahead and do a heading like this. I think that's a little more classy. Probably make it a little bigger. I think that's a little more classy. Go ahead and bring it up like that. Let's go ahead and make that purple. Now you see, now you probably notice, like, I'm going faster and faster, because we've explained this in the other lessons of how to do these different, how to change some of this stuff, and you should start to understand where things are at on the screen. So again, that's why I want to kind of lay the groundwork in the previous lessons, so we can just hit the ground running when it comes to the creative part. Now, one of the things that I'm noticing is that I want, and I'm about to learn, I haven't done this process enough to be like, just to be hit it straight out on the first try. I know we're recording, but we're gonna try it, try to figure it out. Or I could just, I don't know if we can do that actually. I'll probably have to take it into Photoshop and find the hex code for this. Because what I want to do is essentially like get the hex code for this purple, so I can always add colors maybe. Oh, they got a pick whip here. So if you select that pick whip, will it? No, hold on. Add colors. Let's go. Let's go. I learned it that quick. Again, you just have to poke around sometimes. So if you go to color, say you have a color, you go to color. If you go to add here, hit that little eyedropper. It's gonna bring up something like this. You're just gonna go to the color you want and hit that and apply. Right? And you'll have the color. So I actually can go back to this button, because we had the hover and I made it this other purple. I can grab the correct purple now. And this will establish brand consistency. Very, very important. I love that. I love that. And this is what I would consider like our, if you want to say our catchphrase, right? You want to insert that catchphrase right under. You capture the logo, get the button in there, like give them something to do when they first land on the page, hit them with the catchphrase, right? Very, very important. Then everything below that is going to be supporting them taking that action, whatever that action is. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and, for one, save this out, or I want to say publish it. Let's just publish it. We'll go ahead and publish it and just hit done though. It's like essentially like save. Publish is like save. Now, one of the other things that I like to do, now that we know how to build out that part, one of the other things, this is a super gem. One of the other things I like to do with our websites is make sure and you're going to understand what I'm talking about in a second if you're not familiar with sticky. But make sure your header is sticky. Essentially meaning when somebody, while they're scrolling down your website, that it's always going to be at the top of the page. No matter how far they scroll, it's always going to be at the top of the window. So it's going to scroll along with them. So they'll always have the ability to just tap another part of the menu, because essentially they won't have to scroll back to the top to get to the menu. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to set that up for your header as well. So you want to select the header. You know you selected the header when it's green, just like this. You want to go down to position type, and we want to hit sticky. We kind of did this in a previous lesson where we were trying to fumble around and figure out what's going on with the parallax, but you want to hit sticky, and we want to stick to the top. We want to stick to the top, right? And when we hit stick to the top, that's essentially exactly what it's going to do, is stick to the top. So let's preview that. Now when we scroll down that page, you see that menu doesn't move anywhere. That menu stays right there. As we scroll down the page, let's take it off just so you can see the difference. So we're gonna take that sticky off, default. We're gonna preview, and you see it goes away. We don't want that in our site. You don't want to build that for your site. We never built that for our sites. We don't recommend you build that for your site. Why is that? Because when somebody lands on your site, you want it to be easy for them to navigate. You want it to be easy for them to navigate. You don't want to make it more difficult for them to navigate. So if that menu is always available for them to go to the next step of the process, whatever that process is, or do a specific thing, or go to a different page, you don't want to have them scrolling up and down trying to get to where they need to get to. It's always there, it's always at the top, and it's always available. So you can see it'll always stay there at the top. We have the menu always there. Now what I'm noticing, kind of tying back to what we did with the button, is that blue doesn't match our brand colors. That blue doesn't match our brand colors, and I'm kind of tempted to say we need to flip this, where the purple is like this, and then when you scroll over it, it'll turn to that light purple. So we're gonna do two things here. We're gonna start to incorporate our brand colors into this design, right? Super important. I can't overemphasize how important this is. So we're gonna go ahead and change this, because we already know how to do that on hover. We're gonna make that lighter purple, maybe something like that. Boom. All right, same thing for this. On hover, it's gonna be somewhere here. I don't even know where it's at exactly, but I know now I understand what I'm looking for. Just like you're gonna start to understand what you're looking for. So let's find it. What do you want to design? The menu items, text, hover, say purple. No, that's not on hover. But we can go ahead and make it that dark purple. There we go. So if you hit that button, you'll see where it's on hover. And we can make it that light purple. Regular. hover, regular, so essentially what I'm noticing, when you select the state, you have to select it, hold on, regular, hover, I keep doing that. Hey, I would change this part. I'm gonna just leave it like that, but at the same time, eventually I'm gonna figure that out. I know I want to increase the size a little bit. Now I don't want it too big because, again, this is a school, a beauty school, and you want to give off that, what's the word I'm looking for, that I'll call it elegant, but it is elegant. It's an elegant look. You just want to give off that aesthetic of cleanliness. Again, you could tell products have a certain look. It's very clean. It's very straightforward. It's not too much it's not very decorative. I wish this was just a little bolder though. So let's see if we can. Let's make it a little bolder. There we go. That might be all we need. I don't know. I don't know if I like the bold either. I'll keep it just like this. I like that better. I'm just concerned it'd be hard for people to see. So with that being said, we centered this, and now what you want to do is go ahead and just we have this section. Let's remove this section because that was from that templated. But we have this one section. We're just gonna add a section above that. If we want to consider our quote-unquote working section, and we're gonna go ahead and add some elements. Now we don't have many elements right now, so we're gonna have to figure it out. Go ahead and media. And I want to essentially go to more media. And we're gonna go ahead and have to more than likely have to find some images. Right? And this is a super gem. So when you are building your site out, you will have the ability to use the royalty-free images, and royalty-free images are essentially images you don't have to pay for. You can build your site out without having to pay for the images or having to pay for the photographer, whoever, to create your media. So in certain instances, this is valuable to certain business owners. So with that being said, we are going to use some royalty-free image to create the next section of this website, right? Or add a royalty-free image on the next section of the website. So we want to have like a cosmetology pro, and I probably spelled that wrong. I spelled that all wrong. All right, here we go. Let's just say something like, let's go to Unsplash. If you can't find anything here, you can go to Unsplash. These are different options you might have. Now it's very limited here, but here's a super gem that I share with people who I've done their website for, and again they have back end access. So as you're building your website, you might look up cosmetology, whatever, and try to find the images. Now sometimes there'll be thousands upon thousands of images that you can choose from. And every time you come in, let's say you found an image, you're like, oh, I'm gonna use it. Then later on, you're like, I want to go back and use that other image that I had before. You're gonna have to research for all of those images. How to avoid that is by simply adding a favorites list. So as you search for images, there might be images that you're not gonna use right now, but you want to save into your favorites, and you can simply do that in this easy step. So with that being said, you're just gonna go in as you are searching. You're gonna go in and let's say hit this little bookmark looking thing, and it'll just add it to your favorites, right? And because it's a short list, I'm gonna just grab a few, right? And I'm mainly grabbing these ones because they're purple. I really like the purple. It's gonna play on our colors, right? Right, and let's go to Media by Wix as well. I like all of these. I like that one. Like that one. Like that one. I like that one where she's rubbing this on her face. And I'm gonna grab it. Oh, before I do that. So how to get that? We grabbed all of those. How to get that? And you see, hold on, before we do that, you have Shutterstock as well. Only reason I didn't use Shutterstock because these are royalty-free images, but you have to pay for these royalty-free images. So let's say we enter cosmetology into this one, you have all of these other options that you can choose from. But again, you see $299, $299, $299, $299. So again, if you find one in here that you really like, you can go ahead and purchase it for $299. Like something like this. This is a fire image, $299. Now I can see, you know, you putting text on the right side of this image. Very good image. Very good image. And that's essentially, when you pay for images, the quality is going to be better. The quality is going to be better. The composition is going to be better, and you're going to be able to use it in various ways. Now, also, if you know a little bit of AI and you know how to insert some AI prompts, you might be able to create something utilizing AI to create your images, right? Let's say a photo. Create images. I'm gonna just put photo of someone. I don't know. I don't even know. Facial. I don't know. It's not letting me do AI, so we're gonna skip the AI, right? But again, once you find the ones you said, like you bookmark the ones you select, you wanna go to My Boards. My Boards, you see favorites, boom, you got them all in your favorites right here. So at any time, you can always just go back to your favorites. These are all the ones you already pre-selected when you were searching thousands upon thousands of images. These are the ones like, I like that one, like that one, like that one, like that one, like that one. So now when it comes back in on the back end where you're like, hey, I just want to update something, or I want to send out a post or an email, whatever the case may be, now you have a pool of images to select from that are already, let you know you already liked. Now, again, when I'm doing this, I'm looking at lighting, I'm looking at quality, I'm looking at all of the different factors. I'm looking at brand colors, if they go with the brand, all of these different things, because I want to select those, you know, I want to select those and have them ready for any time I have to reach out or create content or put new media on our site. So we are going to grab one of these, and I'm going to grab this one. I'm gonna grab this one, and you see we put it in the section. You can just, you make sure it's in the section by, oh, that's not even a section, that's the background. Oh yeah, it is a section. It's not grabbing it. All right, you know it's in the section when it turns blue, so you would just want to make sure it's in the section. Like so. I'm gonna just put it like that. Give it a little buffer room around the edges. Boom. So now you have an image. Now you would more than likely want to add text. So text. Let's say heading 3. Let's say, I'm gonna go into ChatGPT to give me a better. Learn. I'm gonna just put some learn. Actually, let's create AI text. We might. Oh, we still got it. Okay. We still got it. Boom. Use that text. I don't know why they don't say use. Don't say it's. Become a skin expert with us. Boom. Done and done. What you do is copy, paste it, and that's gonna give us another text field. Again, just to make it quick, you can hit add and do the text again, but just to make it real quick, you can do it like that. Boom. We're gonna make this the paragraph font or paragraph size. Create AI text. Gonna have that welcome paragraph. Boom, that looks good. This looks better. Boom. All right. Text, boom, drop it. Done. Let's go. This. I don't know, the with us is throwing off design wise, so I'm gonna take the with us out. Boom, I'm gonna just put it like that. Boom, drop it up. Boom, like that. You could put, let's say, learn more. You could put a learn more text. If you have learn more, you can add a link, right? Remember the link? You can add a link, and the link can go to whatever part. So we're just gonna keep it at nothing right now, or just keep it at home page. Now I'm actually gonna change. So how somebody would be able to identify this as a link? One of the ways people use to identify is if it's a different color. So we're gonna use it. We're gonna use the link to essentially establish our. We're gonna establish our brand color as the link colors. So inherently, your viewer will start to associate your brand colors with action. So anytime they see purple or something like that, they be like, oh, I know I can take action at this part, or this part draws my attention. I should start to look for purple in different places. Now the purple is very close to black, so yeah, that's that. But you just use spacing, you can also, you know, create that separation, like this is a button here. Boom. So now you see we have another section here for your website. Boom, so there it is. You got to see exactly how we created the website, or created more of our body of our website, some of the different tips, tricks, and techniques that we use for creating the body of our website. And you see, one of the major things that's actually a pretty new feature is the AI text to help you with creating the actual text for your website. Super valuable, super valuable at the end of the day. Super valuable when you are trying to figure out, you know, what to say. You know what you want to do, but sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out what to say and type it up. But AI is here to help you with that. Now, again, how to find images, super important as well. How to find images, how to bookmark those images for your website. That's a super gem. I hope it didn't go over your head. If you have to go back and rewatch this, make sure you learn how to keep organized, but then also keep track of those bookmark images, royalty-free images for your website. So with that being said, hopefully you found some value in this lesson. I will see you all in the next lesson. Later, y'all. Peace.